Luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxuria show. Archie flies where the dragon soared to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delights. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground, comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust, has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hello, 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 hello.
Do love our theme song, don't you?
Guys, I just wanted to tell you a few personal things about me because everybody likes personal stuff. So this year, I'm just getting my taxes ready because our tax year is 1st of July to June 30. So now it's almost the end of May. So I've got a month before the financial year finishes. And can I tell you something? Looking at the figures, guess what's happened?
It's not so bad.
The revenue compared to last year is about half. So that's the money coming in. That's super chats, Google money from videos. I've got royalties coming in, paid reviews, everything money coming to me is just over half of about 60% of last year. Now, the interesting thing is, however, my expenses, they are less. Yes, they are, but they are significant. Significant expenses. Like I'll tell you, for example, staff, Luxie, Eddie, Bear, or free pizza for Mike. Well, there is nothing free because that's a deductible for me. Okay, we got a super chat. Black Cat 997, $5. $5. So anyhow, what's happened is, how do I put it? The expenses, I'll tell you this now, right?
Tell us.
The expenses, paid content, that's for staff. So for this 11 months, it's about 16,000 Aussie.
It's a write-off anyway, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm just telling you the cost. My travel costs are about 25,000. Phone, internet, computers, about 4,000. Hosting services and stuff like that, 2.5. So what I'm trying to tell you is, I gotta get a job.
Well, we gotta cut expenses. You know, when the top line is down, the expenses need to go fixed. Fixed overhead is bad. Variable overhead, okay, that's good. So now what we got to do is we got to look at what expenses can we cut. What is unnecessary? What can we cut?
And that's the show for today. So that's a joke. That's a gag. I cut you.
Bye, everybody. It was really awesome. Let's thank the punters. We had.
You understand what I'm saying?
We had really... Black Cat. Goodbye, everybody.
hey, Marky. Look, it's just how it is, right?
Yes.
And I got to be totally honest with you. The BMW guy rang me and said, "Hey, Arch, would you like to try the new 5 Series or the new electric i4?"
Well, no.
And I said, "I'd actually like to return this one and walk away from payments."
Exactly. Thank you so much. What can we cut? Let's. Do you have a line item of a budget that we can go through line by line and we can all vote on what's cuttable and what has to remain?
Well, put it this way, right?
Yes.
Paid content. Okay, well, I can tell you this. Paid content, if I'm not making any money, that variable is a derivative of how much they earn. They're on a commission basis. So paid content, staff wages doesn't matter because if they're not earning, they're not.
In other words, there's no base salary. Is it 100% commissionable?
Well, actually, Luxie's actually on a base, but he doesn't. His base is so small, it doesn't really matter, okay?
I understand. So let's just call it an advance against commissions.
I buy some magazines and books and that. That's not much. It's a couple $100. Postage. Well, postage is, I sent those fucking toys to you. You know, those toys.
Yeah, you know what? Okay,
that's
listen.
Postage, okay?
It's true, but why don't we have a look at these super chats and then I'm going to point out where you're really blowing your money, okay? We'll get there. But first, super chat.
Super chat! Randall K. Paul, $5. Archie, should I get a Squally 1521 or a Seiko? I'll be honest with you. Both of those watches are unfucking exciting. They're not exciting.
Oh, the Seiko turtles are wonderful. I've got 3
but
of them.
If you want to buy cheap, Seiko is a great brand to go for. It's a great brand.
Watch.
Seiko, if in doubt, go Seiko.
But that's true. Just like $300. Don't go much higher than $300. But there's so many really nice Seikos in that range. So yes, Seiko. Squale is kind of like a bullshit Phoenix brand. It's bullshit and
it's
Phoenix.
Bullshit.
Yeah, right.
Richard Johnson.
$20.
$20.
$20.
Small token of my appreciation for I'm gonna have a scotch.
It's not that small. You know what, Richard? That is not that small. These days, we would call that a significant contribution to the well-being of
very tough lately, Marky.
That is a top donation. We are pleased.
Let me say this to you.
Wait. Are you drinking on this $20? Is that what are you drinking? Like
I'm just cleaning the roach poo from my glasses before I put whiskey
in.
It's
termite residue. Now, what are you going to put in there as a chaser? A little bit of scotch, because what is it? 10 a.m. in Australia? 10 a.m.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. We're having a little hair of the dog.
Now I got to tell you, Marky.
Tell me.
Serious. I'm going to have a whiskey. By the way, do you like my underpants?
Let me see. Well, hold on. Oh, those are the same fucking underpants you wear every day. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just saw those sore balls. Literally, guys, you know what? Somebody clip this. Clip it right there. And, oh, Christ. And zoom in. Where's
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have
Narcomedium?
some Talisker. Okay, now I got to tell you something,
it.
Mark.
Oh, hold on, I'm traumatized. I feel like I might need reparations.
Something you haven't seen before,
Well,
Marky. I got to tell you something, right?
yes, tell me.
Just looking at these line items. I'm looking at these.
Lizard leg. Don't
Now,
waste a drop.
the line items we're talking about.
Yes.
So we got paid content. That's the staff. Well, that don't worry about that because that's variable. If the money comes in, the more I pay, the more it means I'm bringing in.
Right.
Let's have a look here. Magazines, watch-related supplies, postage, parking, stationery. It's not, this is like under $1,000.
Hey, listen, where is there? Where?
Internet domains. I've cancelled a whole stack of internet domains. That was an investment I was trying to do, which
Yeah, we've all had too many of those.
I cancelled a lot.
You're missing
Security
a few
box.
items.
Well, I can't skimp on security. That's the alarm system. We can't skimp. It's the bank safe, the alarm, the cameras. That's about $700, $800 a year.
I have a line item I want to discuss because all the ones you're talking about right now are bullshit. But I have a line item I would like to discuss.
Sure.
But first, let's have a look at the whiskey. Thank you. Is that a Japanese single malt? What are we looking at?
No, this is a Talisker Sky single Scotch, single malt Scotch whiskey.
Single malt. That's nice. I'm on the tail end of a Negroni, and let me tell you what, it has been that kind of cunt of a day where even though I'm a one Negroni man, I will excuse myself momentarily and make a second because Jesus God, what a day.
What else is there? Computer costs, internet. Okay, so then the main costs are internet costs. That's phone, host, stuff like that.
Yeah, this is bullshit. You know what? This is not the line item I want to talk about.
Okay, travel and food. I can claim travel food when I'm traveling.
God,
that's about 25,000. So basically, I think what you got to say is this: poor people, when business is bad, guess what, Marky?
You go ahead. Poor people, when business is bad, what? Don't
travel.
Well, okay, so we're going to talk about that, but there's a couple of other things that we're going to come to first. But the first of all, the next thing that we got to talk about is Patel Philippe's $5 super chat. It's hard getting $5.
Patel Philippe, $5. Rank all the V12 Lamborghini sports cars best to worst, starting at the Miura. I would say this: Miura. That's my favorite. Number 2 would be Espada. Number 3 would be Countach. Number 4, Diablo.
I had a dog named Diablo, and I tattooed myself for him.
Number 5 would be that big SUV they brought out in the 80s, for oil sheiks to do desert racing. Remember that? That was a Lamborghini. Number 6 would be that wooden boat, that Riva wooden boat called Lamborghini with 2 V12 marinized engines in them. There you go. There you go.
All right. Well done. Let's get on to this one. Super chat from Rich Mitch.
Rich Mitch, £2. Cut Eddie. He's circling the shitter as it. No, he's not. Eddie brings in money. You don't understand. Eddie has been the savior for the business.
So we're not cutting Eddie.
That Tudor looks good on your wrist. Is that a Tudor?
It's not a Tudor, believe it or not. This is a Tusano. This is it is a shitter brand, or let's call it what it really is, which is a micro brand. Look at sandwich dial. It's got it's very accurate. It's got a Salida movement, highly tuned in. The loom is outrageous. Tusano, I made a video about it. You can look on my channel. Super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat.
Randall Kapoor, $5. Mark, would you recommend a Sin 104?
Yes, I would. Look, guys, I'll explain about the thumb in a minute. But the Zin 104 is one of the finest watches that you can buy in the $1,500 range. The loom is outrageous. The accuracy is incredible. It's a day date. It's got a count up timer, not a countdown timer. No, countdown, not count up. Anyway, pilot watch. You can take a 30,000 foot sudden decline in an airplane, depressurizing everything, including your lungs, but not that watch. It's a really, really terrific watch. And for a sub $2,000 watch, it's got absolute, what do we call it? classic status, right? Is a cult classic, the Zin 104. One of Masso's, Tim Masso's favorite personal watches, even though he sold it. But anyway, okay. So yeah, that's highly, 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 highly recommend. What else we got here? I want to talk to you. Well, we better do these super chats. Let's catch up.
Let's catch up here. We got Black Cat $2. Given the visuals I just saw, super chat refund.
I think he's talking about the underpants. And yes, if you would like to contact our refund department, we do have an 800 number set up for that. Please simply dial 1-800-EAT-SHIT, and you will be connected with an operator immediately. Super chat.
Yeah, g'day, super chats. We got another super chat. Patel Philippe, $2. Would a Ferrari 328 or a 5168G improve your life more? Well, I got to be honest with you. The problem with the Ferrari is, could I afford to maintain it?
You don't have to change the oil on the Patek very often.
Yeah, but I would go for the blue. So the 5168, that is the Aquanaut white gold blue or grenade green.
Grenade green.
It's called the Grenade because it's got that khaki strap on it. It's very, very cool.
Strap on.
What would improve my life more? Fuck it. You know what I'd probably go for the Ferrari. Would you go for the Ferrari?
Well, yeah. The Ferrari's going to get you laid. The Patek is.
I don't think it does. Would it? Would a Ferrari get you laid?
I kind of
still got to be a baller. I don't have any cash. Could you imagine, like?
Well, you could listen. Let's just say if you pulled up to the gas pumps and told them, "I forgot my wallet," with the Ferrari, they're likely to lend you the money. Not so much with the Patek. So I think you'd be right there. Look, I want to talk about a line item on your budget that we have not discussed. You're complaining about the cost of Eddie, the cost of pizza for Mike, but I don't really think that these are these are not substantial issues. Can you please look on your budget and tell me what you spent in the fiscal year on pens? Let's start with that.
Well, actually,
no.
Unfortunately, no. I'm saying actually, the pens, they are not a tax deduction.
No, I understand that. We're not really talking tax deductions right now. We're talking expenses. That which falls under the category of not income, but expenses. Because as you know, income minus expenses equals what? The bottom line.
See, okay, so those pens, I didn't actually claim any of them because they were.
We're not talking about claiming. We're talking about expenses, fixed or variable.
Oh, I probably spent about $7,000.
There you go. Well, how would you feel if you had $7,000? You had those pens not there, but $7,000 paid towards your debt, your HELOC, or towards the taxes that you now owe. Or that would have paid to deforest the entire set of termites in your entire house. Those pens could have paid for the entire termite treatment.
I don't like to look at it that way, Mark.
Well, true or false? Just answer. I'm just asking questions. True or false?
True.
There we go. Okay, now I have another question. Are the pens convertible back into cash? And if so, how?
I am actually going to be having a sale after June 30.
Yes.
I'm actually considering, I tell you honestly, for starters.
Yes.
Okay, let me get the.
Let's get the collection up.
I'm gonna send that. I got a guy who's got some Hermes stuff for me at the moment, right?
What do you mean he's got Hermes for you? What does that mean?
He's the guy who sold all the bags for me. He's got a few remnants left.
Oh, so he's got bits and pieces on consignment.
Hello, Mark.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm here.
Just checking.
Have you sold my shit?
How the smaller Hermes.
God, I'm handsome.
Hello, Mark. Just checking how the smaller Hermes items were going.
Boys, I got a condition called trigger finger where the
I want to
joints fucking
wrap
hurt.
up,
Just the joints.
Up the sales.
Arthritis, I think.
By June 30.
Mm-hmm.
If anything isn't sold, I'll take it back.
Give
If
me-
anything isn't sold, I'll take it back.
Well, that's very nice, but you're still not talking about what I want to talk about.
I
which
am
is the-
very happy, very happy.
Mhm.
All the bag. I am very happy. All the bags sold,
But
and I just want to wrap up
wrap it up.
the small stuff before the end of financial
Ruin.
year.
Super
Kind
chat.
regards. How's that?
Sounds good. Look at you being nice. Why couldn't you talk to Glashuta like that? Super chat.
Yep, there we go. I just told him if anything's not sold, I'll take it back because you know what?
Yes.
Who gives a fuck?
Who gives?
We got a super chat. Here we go. Super chat. Thomas Burnett, £2. Are papers essential with a used watch purchase? No, definitely. Look. This Breguet doesn't have papers, and you know what? Who gives a fuck?
Well, as Archie's
Who
always
gives a
said,
fuck,
you don't
Thomas.
you don't wear
Thomas
the box.
is
You
a
don't wear the
Breguet man.
papers.
You know what? It doesn't really
But-
matter. It doesn't really matter.
Archie, Archie. Don't you want a substantial discount for a naked watch, though? It's price.
Yes, of course you do, but
Well-
does it matter? I wouldn't back. I would want a discount.
Yes.
It depends on the watch. Like a Datejust is not going to be as affected as, say, a Panda Daytona.
Correct. Why? Because the dial could have been swapped.
Because of a Panda Daytona, that is sports collectible. Papers are really, really important. Whereas a Datejust, they think, it's just the type of buyer. The type of buyer who buys a Panda wants all that shit. Whereas the type of buyer who buys a Datejust, they like it. A lot of them throw it away anyhow because they're dumb fucks. But I got to be honest with you. They're not essential. Now, what I want to say is this, right? So my income, okay, I'm just working it out now.
Let me just
My
real quick.
income, right? So I worked it out, right? My income for the year,
We'll come back to this, Thomas.
minus I got car expense, okay? So
Yes.
I tell you this honestly, Mark, you know what my income is?
Well, after expenses or before, gross or net?
Now, after expenses, because,
Net
So-
income. Net income.
okay, 29 US,
$29. $29.
29,000.
All right. Yeah, but how much are you deducting, and how legitimate are your deductions?
Well, I went to Geneva. Did I go or didn't I go? I mean,
Well, yeah, you went, but it was really unnecessary. What did that whole trip cost?
Well, Tan, it was necessary. Us Tan was saying, if you don't go, I'm leaving. That trip cost me 10,000 Australian. What's that? 7 US.
Yeah, it's the same value as the pens. So look, just let me finish with Thomas, and then we'll be done. Thomas, it really depends on the buyer. Depends on the watch. You can buy a naked watch, but if it's, for example, a Rolex, you want about $1,000. You want to pay about $1,000 discount for the naked.
Oh, even more on Rolex.
Yeah, and by the way, like I bought a Pepsi naked, but it's authentic. I'm not worried about it. And if I really want to sell it and maximize my value, rather than sell it naked, I would just put it in for a service and sell it with service papers. There you go. Easy way to get a new set of papers, or, authentication papers from Rolex. Just get it serviced on a Pepsi. What is that going to be? $700? Not really terribly expensive. And then I'll have service papers right from Rolex on the watch, which goes a long way towards, it's a lot better than selling a naked watch. Okay. So you spent 10 grand, 7 US on the Geneva trip. You've got 7,000 Aussie in pens. Can we convert that back into cash, and how
Well,
long
look,
would it take?
hang on. I actually would want to sell some of my watches off first before I start selling pens. Because
Why? Which do you love more, pens or watches?
let me show you, okay? Let me show it to you because you don't understand the love. See, I've got these here. This is the love.
You
for
can't
the
afford
love.
them. You can't afford that much love.
I like them. I really like these.
Well, you can't afford that much.
They're black.
You can't
Look,
afford this
let
much
me
light.
show it. Let me show it to you, fuckface. Let me show it to you. So
Go ahead,
this
show
is
me your
Monty.
poverty.
I hunted for Monty for years to track down a
Well,
good.
then keep that one. Sell all the other ones.
Okay, now another one I love is
No,
this
pick
one
your
here.
favorite one.
Spiegenfleug. This is what they call a
Fliegenfliegen, which is
triangle pen. It's an Omas
they all do the
triangle
same shit.
pen.
They sign
right?
checks. Yes.
Also, this is the one I got from Tim Wright, my Mont Blanc
definitely
149.
sell that one.
Absolutely love that pen.
Sell that fucker.
I've also got to go with that. Now, what I've done is this is a
Can I show you my favorite pen?
Dunhill black pen. I love Dunhill.
Can I show you mine? Can I show you mine? Can I show you
I got
mine?
a Cartier.
You're not listening. Can I show? Look, here's mine. Do you know what this cost? Nothing. I picked it up free at the fucking bank.
This is an Omas. This
Look,
is another Omas.
They do
Omas.
the same thing. I use mine to make money. You use yours to spend money.
This is the one I bought
Narc.
to remember my son by. That was a Cartier. I bought that.
Hey,
Narc, how are you?
Share screen, share screen.
Oh.
Nah, fuck you, Narc. By the way, Eddie's complained to me about you. He said you're a fucking lousy cunt.
Well,
Yes.
You know what, Narc? Get fucked. Get fucked, Narc. Get fucked. You know that?
By the way,
Get
Tommy-
fucked. You are
Tommy-
poison to the tubes. You know that? I don't need to be fearful of you, fuckface. Turn
Look at
your
Tommy
fucking
playing golf.
camera on.
Tommy's playing golf here. Tommy's into golf now. He sent me a shot. He's playing golf. Oh, I love you, Tommy. Hey, by the way,
That's so rude.
Wait, get back. Share screening. One more
I
time.
don't know. I feel like it's racist. So I don't think.
One more time. One more time. This is for you, Mark. This is for you.
Well, let me see what it is first. All right, hold on. Oh, it's the clip. Yay! It's the clip. Did you see balls? I saw
That's
balls.
a Breguet man. I'm a Breguet man, fuckface.
Narc, I was totally talking to you when I said someone clipped this. Can you roll that back and zoom in on the balls?
A lot of women be turned on by that, Narc. You know that?
I don't know so much.
I know women who can have orgasms at that video, Narc.
Guys, it's just zoom in. Oh, you know, Archie, you got some big balls. Jesus. Got both.
It's not worse than this. Tommy playing golf.
No, Narc, I think that that clip was your best contribution to this show in a long time. Thank you for that.
But buddy, I lift you up, right? When I'm on, you've been from a D grade to maybe C plus.
I cannot argue with you at all.
When I jump on, you're happy. I know you're happy.
Super chat! Super chat! Super chat!
Yes, I do.
I gotta go. See you later.
Bye.
Oh, Narc, what do you think of the pens? The pens. What do you think of the pens, Narc?
They're stupid.
Hey, Mark, what are we gonna do with this guy?
I don't know. We're going to put him into bankruptcy. If we get
How can,
power
you not
of
love
attorney,
him? How can you not love this fat fuck? Seriously, how can you not love him?
you have a point. You know, you
Look
do.
at him. He smells it. Look at him. He's dysfunctional. He's a philanderer. No sense of loyalty. I love the guy.
Yeah, about as much loyalty as you, Narc.
You know, Eddie just fucked a bush pig last night. She's a homeless woman. He found a homeless woman with mental
Leave
problems.
Eddie alone. What about you? Why don't you turn your fucking camera on, Narc?
Zucker hated me. Hey, Mark, he found a homeless
Your
woman.
Rocco hated you. You know this?
What's a bush pig?
For 2 weeks,
Wait, Narc,
right?
Narc, we're American. We don't really know what a bush pig is.
You know who Sarah Huckabee is? Yes, bush pig.
You're not very friendly, Narc.
What do you mean? He banged her.
Oh,
That's his
it
business.
hurts.
What
I'm not used to
business
smiling
is
this
of you
much.
what he
What,
does?
hey, let me show you the clip. He's
No.
in love with her.
So what? So what, Narc?
Oh,
What do you mean,
Christ.
so what?
Who are you in love with besides yourself?
No, just me. I'm enough. I'm more than enough. See you later.
Bye. You know what? That was a really good. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I enjoyed that one. Okay, read the super chat, Archibald.
Super chat! Rich Mitch, £2. Mark, do you like glass hoot originals?
I do. Yeah, I do. I have a bad habit with those. I do. I have the Panorama CQ date. I wouldn't spend 10 grand on it if I were you, but I do like their regular CQ, which is I think 39 millimeters, maybe 40.
You know, what do you think of Keslewich's problems he had with it, but
I feel like you could have solved that if you were slightly more diplomatic. If you were a little more diplomatic than you. Dear fuckfaces, my good friend, you fucked him over. I demand. And they did write you back, and then you fucked them again, and then they stopped communicating with you.
I'm a Bregay man.
That's what you told them. $10.
$10 was down at the LV strip today. I live there. Went to the Paddock store. I have no business being there. The new 40-inch Cubitus is an incredible. Well, actually, I have seen it in the shop as well. I like it. What do you
Talking
think?
about the Vegas strip. Black Cat, I'm going to come visit. So just markgoldberg8@gmail.com. Drop me a line so I can hook up with you. Anyway, yeah, coming down to the Las Vegas strip area. Went to the Paddock store and the Cubitus. I like it. Terry Stern kind of told everybody to fuck off that was criticizing it, but I like it. I like it. I mean, what do you think, Arch? The Cubitus.
I like it. I got nothing against it, man.
Me too. And the people that are all complaining don't have a Patek and never will.
Exactly. You know, Patek is something that is not for everybody. They've always said that we're not for everybody. You know.
Well, you know what? Rolex says I made it, and so it's like I've got a little tiny bit of wealth. That's Rolex, and then Patek is generational wealth. You know, you just merely look after it for the next generation, darling. It's country club money. Super chat.
What is it? You love your country club, don't you?
Well, I don't belong to one, but Satan's kitten's uncle and aunt do, and they take us every once in a while. And oh, it's so shishi.
Is it snooty, like you need a card to get in, a membership card?
No. They know you by face. So when they walk in, they're like, "Oh, hello, Mr. and Mrs." And they greet them by name. They just know them. So it's not like you even need a card. It's literally facial recognition.
Is that like Tattersalls? Remember, fella, and Tattersalls Club.
It's exactly what it is. And they walk in, they know who they are, they know what their favorite drink is, they have it on the table before they're asked for anything. When we're guests, of course, they ask us what we want to drink. The kitten's favorite drink is a Shirley Temple. Mine, naturally, is the Negroni. And is it expensive? Yeah. Yes, it's. I've been invited to join, and because I don't golf, the non-golf membership is not crazy. But what will kill you is the monthly dues and the restaurant fees. How
much is the dues? How much are the, sorry, no, Jews, not Jews, Jews. How much?
Yeah. Well, listen, I can't speak for this country club, but I want to say it's not unusual in these suburban country clubs where golf membership initiation is anywhere between $15,000 and $25,000 in your first year, although they'll break it up and spread it over a few years. But I think it's about like 15 grand. Let's call it 15.
What?
Yeah. And that's a cheap one.
What I got for you, Marky boy.
Could be much more. Could be $50,000 in some of the real upper.
I've actually got something for you here.
Oh, let's have a look.
I actually
Tattersalls. You've applied.
The fees and benefits.
How much? What are the fees? I can't read.
Have a look.
Yeah, read it off to us.
Ordinary standard subscription joining fee is $1,500.
Oh, that's cheap. What's the golf membership?
Monthly fee is $184.
Very inexpensive.
You reckon?
Yes, I think my local country club, the monthly fees are closer to $600 per month. I reckon it's $10,000 a year to join a local country club. Per year. Now, mind you, you get some restaurant.
Is peanuts. This is peanuts, then, isn't it?
Yeah, this is much cheaper.
You get gym membership.
Monthly fees of $100 is nothing. Very cheap. Read your super chat. Come on, let's go.
Super chat! Super chat!
Yep.
Super chat! Screw Richard Johnston, $2. Screw the haters. Archie is number one.
Numero uno. Starchy Luxury wants to talk to you. Super chat. Super chat.
Here we go. Starchy Luxury, $2. What is your shame, Archie? Aren't you embarrassed? About what? About what? I don't understand. What am I embarrassed about?
Well, I'm not sure. Either your financial situation or the underpants. I really don't know which he's talking about there. Could be the underpants. I think it should be the underpants. Another super chat.
We got another super chat. Ken Fresno, $2. Don't bears eat termites? We need bear back. Bear!
By the way, bareback has an entirely different connotation. However, yes, I believe they do. They eat honey and termites, and maybe Archie ought to get a bear to rip his walls apart and eat the insects. $10. $10.
$10. Mike Howard, $10. Love, Lux, loving Archie broadcast. 5712R. That's the Paddock rose gold. It's the one with the moon phase. Plus 116718. That's the GMT solid gold. In my two watches, my wife stole my Cartier Santos XL, the Dominatrix.
The Dominatrix. That's a nice little collection, though.
Fuck, it is.
A Paddock, a gold Rolly, and a Santos. That is a nice. Well done, Mike Howard. I like it. I like every one of those. Super chat. Super chat.
Mitch, $2. Do you include the HELOC spending in the taxes? No, it's not, because it's not a deductible, is it?
You know, in this country, all consumer interest, mortgage interest, credit card, all car interest, car payment interest, it all used to be tax deductible. And then they phased that all out. So the only interest that's now deductible is your home mortgage up to a cap. It's a generous cap, but still. But I remember when you could write off the interest you paid on your credit cards.
Fuck.
Mike.
So you can't do that here. We got Mike the snake fuckface. Mike the fuckface snake.
Yeah,
Mike, you're now a fuckface snake.
I know. I am a fuckface, man. You would not believe what happened last.
Ooh, what happened? What happened, Mikey? Tell us.
Well,
Dig into pigtail.
since I have two big toys, I had and
Car.
my medical
The Rolex.
conditions. No, my Ducati,
Ah.
and my car. But I don't need two big toys. And so once I got the car, the plan was when the timing was right, the market was right, I was going to sell the Ducati. But I still drove it like once a month to keep the blood flowing through it,
Keep the
I'm
oil
getting-
going, Mikey.
I'm getting
So,
nervous.
my Comcast died 8 hours.
Super chat. You know what, Mike? We got to interrupt this fascinating story just briefly for this super chat.
Super chat, Mike Howard, $10. I'll email you about a store sponsorship. We can do some level. Of course we can, Mike. Are you betcha?
Now,
You
Archie,
absolutely, positively. Of course we can do things.
you're
okay?
still open to sponsorships, right? Like back in the day. With
Hey,
the film?
I am very open to sponsorships. I need it, man.
There you go.
Okay, well, we're happy to accommodate you, Mike Howard. So back to you, Mike.
Yeah, so my Comcast died 8 hours 2 days ago, and then 8 hours yesterday, and I'm sitting here with no TV, no computer, no phone, and I figured I'd hop on the bike and take some mail over to my brother's house that came to my house. And as I was doing a U-turn in the street, it's a big V-twin, and I was feathering the clutch, but it stalled in that really tight turn, and I literally just went clunk and fell over. But the problem was I was the pillow between the bike and the ground, so it literally just squashed my quad from the knee, just above the kneecap to just below my groin. It just.
Are you bruised?
I'm beyond bruised. My quad is double the size of my right.
Can
side.
you lower the camera and
Does
let
your
us have a
penis
good look?
still work, Mike?
Yeah, of course.
Can you lower the camera and let us look at that leg so we can see the level of damage? Like, share the love. Share the love.
I can maybe stand up and show you.
Are you walking okay?
No, I can't fucking walk at all. I fucking have a walker.
Oh my god!
I can't put any.
Did you go to the hospital?
No.
No X-ray.
I might have broken my femur or
What if
something.
you broke your fucking hip, Mikey? You're a man of a certain age.
No, it's not. It's not. What happened was, my tobacco. Okay, can Copenhagen. You can stand on this and it won't fucking collapse, right?
Yeah.
Well, when I fell, it was in my left pocket, and when I hit the ground, I had this very intense, like, centralized pain, and it was this can, and it got squashed flat, and
Holy shit!
Yeah, it fucked me up good, like really good. My left knee is like twice as big.
Mikey, you need to go to the ER.
Well, I've been icing. I took many classes in sports injury and stuff, and
You take a class in broken fucking bones?
well, no, I don't have any broken bones.
How do you know?
Because I don't have a broken bone.
It's probably a bone. Look how swollen you are.
This is my swollen knee.
Yes, I can see the difference.
See the difference?
Yeah.
That's twice as big as my right knee.
Your thigh is bigger. Your knee is swollen.
And yeah, so I'm kind of hating life right now.
Oh, you poor guy.
That's why you got the Archie Luxury Show.
I've been icing.
Go ahead, Archie. Tell
I've
him.
been waiting all day to fucking do something, because I've been laying here with my legs raised and icing my legs all fucking day, because in 1 week I have my first track day in my new car, my new race car.
I would like to point out, guys, that Mike has had a tragic accident. He's in a great deal of pain, and Archie told him, at least you have the Archie Luxury Show to make you feel better. Like, that was Archie's solution. Mine was go to the fucking hospital. Archie's was just do the show and shut up.
Yeah, no, I'm all good. Blood clots, Bob Big Al's golden watches, possible blood clot. I'm already on blood thinners, not worried about that. I've already had hematomas, and yeah, not worried about that. But everything is swollen, and I've been icing everything all fucking day, all last night, and I can only take Tylenol. I can't take any NSAID type painkiller like aspirin or Advil or Aleve. I have to take Tylenol. That's the only thing I can take. I will not take pain pills.
Super chat.
How about oxycodone, Mikey? Oxycontin. Oxycontin's very good.
That's an opiate. I won't touch those. I'll die before I unless I'm on my deathbed, I won't touch those. Because that's what I had a problem with for 10 years was opiates. And when I put my foot down, I put my fucking foot down. When I had my open heart surgery, I told them no morphine, no opiates. They said, we don't recommend it. I said, okay, too bad. I'm not taking them. Because I was afraid I would relapse.
You're brave. You're a fucking brave guy, Mike.
Mark the Shark, $2. Mike the Snake. Ever wondered why we have the same initials?
I've been pondering that.
I don't know.
It's the vicissitudes of life. The
Very
vicissitudes.
cool initials, I must say.
Yes, Mike the Snake. Well, Chingal, motherfucker. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. But
yeah,
ice,
I have
elevation, rest.
8 days. I have 8 days to fucking rehab from this, to the point where I can push my clutch in like 2,000 times. Okay, or I don't know how many times.
I mean, I think we might have to consider the possibility that you're going to have to put that race off, Mikey. You have to.
I know, but I tell you what, I have seen just today. It's still swelling up. Okay, it just happened last night, so it's still on the upsweep, right?
Sweet.
But I've been icing
$10
and raising.
$10 super chat. We got it here, Mikey. Richard Johnston, $10. What do you think of the Drac Dross Grand Second? The brand has rich history, but seems it now only makes custom pieces. Do you think the Swatch Group relaunched the brand? You know what? I hate the fucking brand. I really fucking hate.
Can we have a look at it, please?
Okay?
Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up.
We never even
Drac
heard of that.
Dross. You know, I just hate that brand. There's nothing more I hate than fucking Drac Dross.
Drac Dross. Bring it up, Archibald.
Fuck
Get to
you,
work.
fuck you, fuckface.
Get to work. Bring it up.
Fuck you. You know this? It's a brand that I fucking hate. I hate the brand, Mike.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
What model again was it, Marky?
It is the Grande with an E. Grande Second with an E on the
Grande Seconda.
Correct.
Seconda.
Yeah.
It's actually quite good looking, actually. Sorry, apologies. It is actually a really nice looking watch, but it's very Breguet-esque. Do you notice that it's Breguet-esque?
Well, we can't see it. So show us. Share screen. Share screen. Wait.
Wait! Who says that?
Oh, geez.
Narc.
I know who says that.
Narky poo.
Yeah.
Wait.
Our favorite,
Yes.
our favorite guest.
Our favorite troll. Now
This is only
click one.
$10,000.
Bring it up. Click a big one.
Look at that. That's not terrible, is it?
No, it's a very nice looking watch.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Actually,
Honestly, the brand is toxic shit to me, but
It's
hey.
kind of a weird layout. I'm not attracted to it, but it's okay looking.
well, this is why they call it the Grand Second, because the emphasis is on the seconds. So, you know, if you were, it's like a pulsometer, you know.
I'm looking at the clasp behind there. It looks weird.
It's a deployant clasp, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks like.
Well, you're seeing the crown too, you know, like you're seeing the crown.
Well, no, just to the right of the crown, over that little like.
There you go. What do you think of that?
There's nothing weird about it then. Okay, I was just seeing the bump on the other side of the case or something was.
Well, there's a pusher. You are right. There is a pusher there on that pin buckle.
That other picture just made it look kind of funny from that.
So it's a deployant hidden disguised as a pin buckle.
Sure, a lot of companies do that.
Interesting movement. A little decorationalized there. What's it cost, Archie?
This is about $9,000. It's not ridiculous. I think this is a steel one.
Yeah, at that price.
What do you think, Mike?
I think I got an ice pack that I'm putting on my leg right now.
Mike, take care of yourself, bro.
I told you to be careful on the motorbikes. You know that, didn't I tell you? What did I say to you?
No, you don't understand. That was the last time I was ever going to ride the bike.
What are you smoking over there, Archie?
Oh no, I'm getting something. I'm doing some wax seals again.
Lower the camera and allow us to see what's causing the smoke.
He's got a fucking wax problem, man. He's cooking up too much.
That's true.
This is exactly like something else. But
H.
Yeah, I mean, it goes the same exact process. You know, anytime you do it,
he's got his work going.
Yeah, but it doesn't. You know, usually you don't have a stamp afterwards. That's usually on the little packet that you buy with the substance in it.
Now the Pope does that with his ring. Why don't you just wear a signet ring?
I know, huh? That would be.
If you were a proper pontiff, you would have a signet ring for that.
Oh, it didn't quite work out the way I wanted, but it's okay. It's near enough.
Seems like you're having that problem constantly. I think you waited too long to seal it.
No, I think it was on an angle.
Well, you put it down and then you wiggled it. We watched you do that. I don't know why you wiggled it.
Aren't you supposed to kind of wiggle it to like make sure you get like pressure all the way around the circle?
I think you're talking about sex now, Mikey. That's a whole different matter. Okay, super chat.
Time to unwind £2. Archie, have you sniffed a nun's bicycle seat? You betcha. Why not? I would love to do that.
And now
I
this
used
one,
to love Sally Fields. Remember
Narc.
Sally Fields?
love
Oh,
her.
yeah.
Narc will get you in just a quick second. And
What
Archie,
was
read
that
this
show
one.
called My Girl?
Super chat.
SR Bell, $5. AC, would you stick a big black straw way up Mark's gay asshole and suck all of the corn out for 5 million US? Gary, I want it in escrow, okay?
How much do
Escrow.
I get?
I'd give you $1 million.
I mean,
okay?
I don't like this one little bit. Okay,
Are you supposed to get pleasure out of it?
Narc?
Wait,
don't you think I should?
guys,
be
guys.
financially-
Wait. This is poison for the stream. This is what Eddie told me. You are poison.
I just spoke to Mrs. Angelic.
You are poison.
Angelic is in hospital.
Really?
What's happened?
This clip will explain it. Share screen.
I think this is going to be nasty.
Oh, well, I was kind of witness.
Archie, you got to do it because we got to remove the other media.
Share
Archie,
screen. Share
Archie.
screen. Hey, this is tragic. Share
Archie.
screen.
kind of exploded on the stream.
Uh-oh. It looks like
I've been sitting here for fucking 5 minutes.
Is this gold or no? This is not gold.
Eddie, can you hear me, you fucking little cunt?
You don't got no real gold stuff, no? What's up, Uzi man?
Hey,
What?
you're a fucking cocksucker. Who do you think you
Why?
fucking are treating people like this?
Why, man? What did I do?
I've been out the back for fucking 10 minutes, you little fucking Russian cunt.
I didn't see you, man. I didn't see
Why didn't you
you.
wake the fuck up? What am I, working for you? You fucking brainless shitbag?
Okay, I'm sorry, man.
Don't be
Okay.
fucking rude to us. We pay your fucking wage, cunt. I've been super chatting your
You want me to
pathetic
go? You want
fucking,
me to leave?
I've been super chatting your pathetic fucking low-life scumbag prison stream for fucking weeks since you arrived, and you talk to me like I'm a fucking nobody. Like I
don't
mean,
do
my
that, not
money,
at all, not
my
at all.
money needs nothing. My fucking hard-earned money, my fucking life means nothing to you. You fucking criminal cunt. You're a fucking crook. Stop grifting us and fucking do your job.
Okay, I
You
apologize.
fucking hearing me? You little shitbag.
Yes,
You
yes.
fucking hearing me? You
Yes.
fucking job. Stop grifting us, cunt. When people are in the back, let them on. Watch Nicholas. Let him on. You don't own this platform. I'll go get the fucking keys. I'll start running this fucking shit show just to fuck you. Understand?
Yeah.
Well, fucking remember it.
Are you drunk, man?
Fuckwit.
Hey, are you drunk, man?
Must have been having a
You're a
bad.
fucking idiot.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. Hey, come on, Angelic, man.
No, have some fucking respect, not just me. Stop calling people fucking crap and names and treating the chat like we're all fucking shit. Who do you fucking think you are?
Nobody, man.
Well, then fucking act like a nobody and fucking do your bit.
All right, man. All right, man. All right.
All right, I'm going to fucking...
that was awesome.
So that sent him to the hospital.
I'm not even joking. He's been hospitalized as we speak.
With apoplexy.
No, I'm serious.
Really?
believe
From
it.
that outburst or from getting stressed
Probably
out?
broke a vocal cord.
See, you know what I love about you, Arch? You know what I love about you? It's not a
What's
rhetorical
that?
question. That you're oblivious. You got no idea what's fucking going on. You could be in your own house and it's burning. You have no idea. That's what I love about you. You're obliviousness, right? You're psoriasis. I love that. You
Super
got no
chat.
idea what's going on.
Super chat.
Super chat.
fucked up
Time
bush
to
pig.
unwind £2. Mike, what's the biggest slong you've ever seen?
What's a slong?
You
Is that
know,
a schlong?
dingle dong, yeah.
Slong. What's a slong? It's got a schlong. It's a schlong, not a slong.
You know, in my life, I have not seen very many of other people's schlongs. I think maybe 7 inches would be my guess. It was bigger than mine. That was
Well,
basically.
now you just admitted to being under 7 inches, Mikey, and I wish that had been left unspoken. Super chat.
Well, no, I'm well over 7 inches,
You
but
just said it was bigger than yours, and it was 7 inches.
oh, I guess I did. I lied. I got caught.
Super chat. Mikey, stop while you're ahead. You're
Yeah.
inches ahead. Super chat.
Good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okie super chat. Patel Philippe, $5. AC3 and Mike the Snake. Thoughts on the blue Walter Wolf Contage? Big photos only.
Ooh, Blue Walter Wolf Countach.
What's he talking about?
I don't know. If you call it up, we will know.
It's a new Lamborghini, I think, or a custom-bodied Lamborghini Countach.
Lambo.
Yeah, but the Countach, is an old model.
Sounds dirty. Countach.
But
Dirty.
I definitely like the old ones more than I'm just call me a purist, or I like old stuff more than I like newer stuff. Plus, usually it's more affordable.
Guys, can you believe we've been gone for 55 minutes and 53 seconds, and there's 150.
Let's bring it up. Look at this. What do you think of the blue?
I love the blue. It's
Fuck, I
fucking
love
gold.
it. I love it. What do you think of that? We got Nark joining us again. Come on, Nark, say something.
One for the ride. Share screen. Share screen. Share screen.
Hey, Nart.
Hey, how you going, buddy? How's your fighting weight?
On a horse.
You never let me finish
Metal horse.
explanation about that.
Okay, you know about horses and shit. I don't know how to take care. I know horses.
We figured out.
Why is it so white? Why is it so white?
Oh, Pony, I want a horse.
Okay, what kind of horse? What
And we
color?
gonna ride out in the field.
Okay, we'll ride together. I don't know how to ride the horse. The horse made me mad at me and shit. You gotta teach me how to ride the horse. You know about horses and stuff.
No, we figured out.
All right, we'll figure it out. Me and you,
I'm getting a
baby.
boner, bro. I'm starting to get a
Me
boner.
and you, baby. We'll figure it out. Me and you, baby. Teach me about horses.
Yeah,
You gonna teach me?
I'll teach you guys.
I'll learn about it. 'Cause I'm into that shit. I love it.
Okay, gonna.
All right, I'm from Russia, baby. We're gonna go to Russia. We go to Russia together. We'll travel the world.
Maybe.
You teach me about the Mayans. You're a Mayan, Aztec or Mayan, Aztec.
What you gonna teach me about Russia?
I don't know. Are you from? You know about Aztecs and shit, like the pyramids.
You know what? I
Russia.
don't understand what Nark's trying to say
I
here,
wouldn't
Nark.
get you. I wouldn't.
Big deal, Nark. I don't understand it.
Let it go. Keep watching.
Wait, he's about to kiss her. He's about to kiss her. Share screen again.
Hey, you should have seen it on the dungeon
Share
then. You
screen,
should have
Mark.
seen it on the dungeon. You
Mark,
should have
share
seen
screen. They're kissing.
No, I don't want to embarrass Eddie. You know that? I got no reason to embarrass Eddie. All I know is you're a cunt. Why don't you get a fucking kiss, you lousy, fucking, miserable cunt
I'm
of
sure there's a
human
bush
being?
pig in the zoo somewhere for Narc.
Look.
A bush pig. Super
Come
chat.
on, man.
Super chat.
Be
Anyway.
nice. I want people to be nice. I don't want them to be cunts. I don't want you to be a cunt like this.
Look, did you
Escar
read
Bell,
this?
$5. Mark, you have said many times that you are the top and your boyfriend is the bottom. Well, that's no one's business. Then how then does he help you jizz rusty trombones blumpkin?
I don't know. I'd have to look them up on the internet. I don't know what a rusty trombone is. All right, hold on. Oops.
What do you mean? What do you mean you don't want to embarrass Eddie? That's his whole shtick.
Eddie, my staff. Eddie's bringing the bucks in, saving me from going
buddy.
bankrupt.
Yeah.
Super
Hey,
chat.
buddy, I don't think you get how this works.
And Eddie rang me this morning. He said, "You're a cunt. You're a cunt. You know that? You're a fucking cunt who told people not to super chat. So fuck you, Narc. You're no fucking use to me anymore.
Wait,
You're
Narc.
absolutely no fucking use to me, Narc."
Is that true? Did you tell people not to super
Yes, I
chat?
did. You
Oh,
know
what?
why? You know why? It was TW scam. Watch Nicholas, $400.
Will you take it back right now? Take it back.
No.
No, you
I'm not
gotta
gonna
hear
be
the
Then you're gone.
You got to hear the
You know,
story.
we can't have him on if he won't take it back. All right, we got another super chat. Narc, I'm gonna let you back, but you have to take it. You have to take it back. You have to endorse the super
Time to
chat.
unwind. £2. Mark, have you ever seen a foreskin the size of a windsock?
I have, and here it is. Narc, do you feel better now? Are you gonna take it back? Do you urge the super chat?
Can you believe he booked the motel where the woman hasn't had a shower in 2 weeks?
I can believe it. Yes, I can.
What about you, Narc?
Oh,
I haven't
I believe
seen
that,
you
Narc.
fucking do anything with
You
any
said
women.
You said
just
don't
jerk off
embarrass him.
to Curly. You just jerk off to Curly. For fuck's sake. You just
And his
jerk off
cousin.
to
And his
Curly.
cousin. Yes, and his cousin. He's got great cousin
Just
story.
jerk off to Curly.
His cousin's got a hog on him. 12-inch.
Super
Leave him
chat.
alone.
Wow.
Super
Oh,
chat.
my God.
Wait. Did you say you don't want me to
Wait,
embarrass
wait.
Eddie? That's his
I
whole
don't wanna-
shtick.
He's my friend, okay?
Wait.
What do you mean he's your friend? What do you mean he's your friend?
Cunt,
What do
You're
you
just
mean
you hate his
loud.
guts?
Why do you
You
repeat
guys should have
everything?
been
Why do you
watching the
repeat
dungeon.
everything?
There's no point talking about it now.
What do you mean he's your friend?
What do you mean?
You got
he's
no
your
friend.
Why do you
My
repeat?
friend.
Share screen. Share
What do you mean
screen.
fighting weight, Mike? What do you mean fighting weight?
Eddie's my friend. End
Why
of
do you
No,
story.
he's not.
Every-
He's your goose. He's your golden goose.
Archie,
Yeah.
super chat.
He
Super
puts food
chat.
on your table.
Super chat.
He puts
Super
food on your
chat.
table.
Super
Fuck the super chats. Bush pigs.
Super
Get the
chat.
fuck out of here, bush
Super
pig.
chat.
Tell Philippe $5. Mike the Snake and Arch, McLaren Speedtail or Bugatti Bolide.
Bolide. No, the Bolide is not street. Hey, it's not street legal, Patel. You can't compare those two. McLaren Speedtail is street legal. The Bolide is track only, you stupid fuck.
Your name is not on this super chat, but thank you for your.
I know my Bolides.
Huh,
I used to
didn't know that.
I used to be a car reviewer.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
Your
not
misbegotten youth?
on all of the supercar models. So,
What do you mean? What do you mean fighting weight, Mike? What do you mean fighting weight?
well, you never let me get a chance to explain that.
What do you mean?
I call that, it's just an expression of mine that I use because I've been
You
at a
challenged
certain
me.
weight for the last like
What do you mean? You
7
heavyweight? I'm middleweight. You're 2
um,
classes above me.
and so I just call it my fighting weight because I've been between 245 and 248 for the last 6-7 years.
What do you mean 3 pounds difference? Get the fuck out of here.
I've
You
lost
say you-
I've lost about 16, 17 pounds now, maybe 18. I'm right now I weigh 230. And I'm very happy about that.
Wait. Are these
Hey
the
guys, this
same?
is the McLaren Speedtail.
It's an ugly looking car. It was a dud. It's a dud. It's a dud.
Why do you repeat everything?
Let's see it.
I got TWitis.
Wait. It's a dud.
No, didn't sell well. Didn't sell well.
No.
Hasn't held its value. The Bolide is a magnificent looking car. It's a great track car.
Narc,
Fuck.
was that your dog? Was that Narc? Was that Coda?
That's
I don't like the proportions.
Yeah, Porsche made a big long tail called Moby Dick that had a tail like
What do you mean,
that.
Dick? What do you mean, Dick?
That's what its nickname was because it had a big long tail like that back in the
Big
like,
photos only.
60s.
Wait, Manny, why are you bringing up Higgy? Why are you bringing up Higgy for?
Why are you repeating?
Higgy and his dick pics. I know where you're going with this. He's leading the witness. He knew I'd be triggered. He's weaponized me. Damn you, Mike. I gotta go. Fuck you.
I gotta go. Wait. Oof. That was exhausting. I think I need to be
trying to be on his side and trying to be nice.
I need the bed next to Angelic right now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm shit. If my leg doesn't get any better, I'll be booking
Archie, are you going to pull this up and we have a guest?
Australia, and I'll get a bed right next to Angelic. And
Hello, Alex.
Whoa, how y'all doing?
We're good. What's happening, man? Tell us. What are you doing? What's
nothing.
what are you having? What's going on?
Archie, your show like a couple years ago got me into buying Rolexes. Now I've spent a fucking fortune on these fucking watches.
It's our fault. Same me. You know what? That's my problem. He fucked me over the same way.
Yeah, me
He
too.
fucked me good. He
Me too.
fucked me good.
Got me hooked on Rolexes, and then
I remember years ago. He said,
Alex, how many do you have? Mike, let him talk. Alex, how many do you have?
well, I've downsized.
Right now, current collection. What
Well,
you got?
I'm down to 3 now, which
All
is
right.
fine.
Which ones?
I have a Milgauss, which I can't get rid of because it's the first one I got.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just have a sub date, which I just looked at. I just walked in the store and saw it on display and bought it. And then I bought my wife the 36 millimeter date just with the mother of pearl dial and the diamond markers.
So really, you have two. Let's get
41? Is it a new 41 or is it
I got it. I got it at a Jimmy Buffett concert. So it was probably 2022 is when I got it.
That's a 4.
then it's a 41.
Yeah.
All right.
But I
What'd you
kind of
pay
want
for
to
it?
sell.
Out of
mine.
curiosity, what did you pay for it?
Oh, I pay. I mean, I'm friends with an AD, so I pay retail.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. Very good. Very, very nice. I just got one just recently, replacing one that I'd sold off to get a car.
Yeah.
And I finally got a good deal.
NATO, $3. You need to thank Watch Nicholas for the $100 super chat.
When was
Thank
that?
you.
When was that? Archie, when was that?
No idea.
Archie, are you doing okay financially?
I mean,
Oh,
you
fuck!
must.
I got termites. Business is down. It's a disaster.
So
What
yeah,
can I
tell me.
say?
I feel like a lot of the YouTubers have been crushing it lately, and you were like first to space. So
We're not crushing it. We're getting crushed. Real quick,
Well, I know. I know
let's
that
thank Watch
present-
Nicholas for the $100 super chat with the traditional scream. $100. $100. Thank you, Watch Nicholas. Not sure when
So
that.
present company excluded. I thought WatchTubers are doing pretty good.
Not us,
but-
man. We buy too many pens over on this channel. Super chat.
Super chat. Richard Johnson, $10. Here we go. Richard Johnson. Archie, what do you think? Why do you think Omega made the Seamaster Diver 342 bronze gold with only 9% gold? Also, do you think Omega is overpriced compared to Rolex at the
Yes.
AD at this point? Omega is out of their fucking mind.
Yep.
They are out of their fucking mind. Seriously, they are. I don't know what to say. They are fucking nuts. Can I say that to you? They are fucking nuts. Okay, beyond nuts. Okay, let me tell you this. They're just fucking bonkers. Absolutely fucking bonkers. Beyond big bonkers, okay?
I don't ever see myself owning or buying a bronze watch either.
Well, it's mostly gold. I mean, sorry, mostly bronze, a little bit of gold.
9% apparently.
Yeah. I don't want bronze either. It corrodes, right?
I've never seen an Omega that I like.
All right. Super chat for SR fucking Bell.
Super chat for SR Bell, $2. Mark, go Google Rusty Tram Pound and read. Not for $2. I'm going to the toilet, by the way. I got to go to the toilet.
You don't want me to read this? I'm going to read it.
Read whatever you like.
I'm going to do it because I know this fucking guy and he's going to like send me 27 emails if I don't respond. That's what happens if I tweak SR Bell. He emails me for like 3 days running. Rusty trombone, Urban Dictionary. When a guy gets a rim job and a hand job at the same time from one person, looks like the giver is playing the trombone.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, that's.
You thought it was worse than that.
Fun facts. Well, guys, we do have a couple of super chats to catch up on, but we do need the pontiff. So what did you get rid of, Alex? You said you sold off some things. What did you sell?
Some Datejust, just some kind of low end stuff that I just didn't really wear that much.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about selling everything and getting an AP because I work in crypto, and so all my other
And when you say you
coworkers-
work in crypto, don't you mean you gamble in crypto?
No, I mean I'm a software engineer.
So what are you mining crypto, or what does it mean?
No, I'm a software engineer. I work on a crypto platform, and I build software for those platforms for people to trade on.
I see. So basically, you're a software engineer. You're not in crypto. You just happen to be working for a crypto platform.
I have a sizable crypto portfolio because I've been in crypto.
Now
for a
tell
long time.
us about that. It has been all over the place. It's a little high right now. My personal portfolio is up 79%, like grand total, which is like fucking amazing. But does it have nowhere to go but up, or could it really go down?
It went down on me.
I can't really give investment advice, but my thesis of Bitcoin is that it should be equivalent to the market cap of gold, and so that's a 10x from here.
So there's blue sky possible. Is what you're saying?
I mean, I don't. No one has ever lost money buying Bitcoin, and that is a fact. People have
Well,
lost
except
money
for
selling
Mike, who
Bitcoin.
bought high and sold low. I
Right,
mean, that's-
right.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
I
not
got
what I'm doing.
spooked when I
You have to-
lost half my investment. I was just kind of
Well,
like,
yeah, you gotta be able
and
to hold
on
on to
top of that, I didn't have enough invested to, even if it did blow up, you know, and I doubled or tripled my money, I still wouldn't have had shit. You know.
Well, in that case, Mike, so what you're saying is you just had a little bit of fun money in it.
Well, I had 7,500 at one point
Well, then-
of
but-
all different things: Ethereum, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, a bunch. I had a whole little portfolio.
You know, I have a little of all of that stuff
on,
too.
yeah, but
You should buy some
like
Solana. That's what I would do.
the day I bought my Bitcoin was on a Sunday, and on the Monday it dropped down to half its value.
I've been buying Bitcoin, Mike, for like 4 years, and I have 3 years, and I have just never sold it. I just average.
Yeah, no, you got to play the long game with it. That's
Well, that's
the
what
deal.
happened. Is you got spooked. You got.
I did.
I mean, it's easy to get spooked in this space. It's easy for it, but I mean, I've had to change companies half a dozen times because companies get over leveraged or whatever. But after a while, you just get used to it. And look, at the end of the day, I know where this train is going. I know where it's going. I know where digital assets are going, and nothing's gonna stop it. And I mean, it's clear where it's going.
So, what would your advice be to somebody today who doesn't have like a large chunk to invest in Bitcoin? Would you still suggest they, you know, if they only had 1,000, let's say, to spend on, you know, a couple different Bitcoin type things? Would you
Put it
still,
on red? Just put
would
it
you
on
still
red.
would you still tell them to do it, or would you
I
say that's
would-
not enough to play with?
Well, I mean, it just depends on what you want. I mean, Bitcoin is Bitcoin. It's not going anywhere. And I
Oh, we
I
got
would
an
look
interesting super chat here. Look at this.
I'd look at
Uh,
Solana. Solana's interesting.
Sam Davidson, £5. OC gets hard over Curly's tumor on his head. We got Patel Philippe, $5. AC3. Would you describe Angelic as more of a Ferrari 400i or a 240 Dino type of guy? Big photos only. Oh, 100%. 100%. He is definitely. Let me get the photo here. He is Ferrari 400i, which I actually love the 400i because it's automatic. It's an automatic wedgie Ferrari from the 70s, 80s, 70s, early 80s.
Huh.
There we
Pretty
go.
cool
That's the
looking.
Big photos.
yeah. They're
on
not.
them.
They were kind of an acquired taste.
Yeah. But they got those.
So there we go. That's Ferrari.
Ferrari
And then
wheels.
we got time to unwind. £2. 2 weeks ago, I bought my first Aston Martin. What did you get? Time to unwind. Tell us. I love Aston Martins. Are a very cool car.
I agree.
Archie, do you still have that BMW?
You betcha.
Why?
Because I've claimed 5 years depreciation. I can't get rid of it until the depreciation, until that claim is gone. Otherwise, I got to pay it back to the government. What? That's why.
Damn.
Car
well.
market's very, very bad at the moment. I wouldn't want to
Well.
be selling into this market.
That's true.
Yeah, and you're stuck with a nice car, so it's not a bad place to be.
Archie, why do you think Teddy Baldessar doesn't have you on his show? I think that would be pretty funny if you started getting on those like.
You know,
large
I
watch
don't like
channels.
actually doing much with other people. I like to do my own shit. I don't really watch much of his stuff.
Why is that? I think it'd be funny.
Yeah, well, just because you think it's funny, why should I do it? Why would I?
Well, I think
mean,
your
fuck.
audience would think it's
Everyone's
funny.
got different ideas. I talk to 10 people, I get 100 different ideas.
Alex, you got to know something about.
I
Archie.
can't be
He doesn't
fucked.
like
I do what I do. We got a
doesn't
super
like
chat. Patel Philippe, $5. AC3, please tell Alex why you no longer do good vids. You zone out on streams, which has led to your decline and ultimate demise.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it.
It's the pens, guys. It's just the pens. That's the problem.
It is what it is, okay?
You tried doing this for 12 years, every fucking day, twice a day. You tried.
Exactly.
Now, I've held Bitcoin from the lows. I have balls of steel.
Yeah, you sit there and hold it. You're not streaming, 12 hours. every fucking day.
I'll admit I'm
Drinking
weak.
whiskey at 9 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Yeah,
Does
it's
it for
tough.
us. He does it for us.
Yeah, that's tough life.
He does it for us.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Yep. You guys have a good one.
All right, Alex. Thanks
Oh,
for telling
now
us.
you're leaving. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us.
Well, you know what is he got his little tender balls hurt by telling Archie what to do and being rebuffed. He didn't like that.
Oh,
He didn't like it at all.
okay.
But all right, come back sometime.
I hope he comes back. He sounded cool.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, no, I had 7,500 in Bitcoin, and when I lost, it went down a bunch, and it just kept going down for
Mine
like
too.
6,
I
8
just
months.
never sold it. I never looked. I just stopped checking it. Super.
Yeah,
chat.
but you probably invested enough to, like, if you play the long game, to have it like
No,
be
I had about
worthwhile.
the same as you, the same or less than you. Super chat.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Super
Okay.
chat, Sam Davidson, £5. AC3, what's your opinion on T-dubs? One and only two. Hey, man, I don't want to contact on someone else's personal features. That's their own business. I don't think it's.
We all have imperfections, Sam Davidson. We all have. Now, I myself really don't have any, but most of us have imperfections.
Mark is
right, Archie?
perfect.
As close as we can come. You know, sometimes I'm staring here, looking at the Zoom, and I think, Christ, I'm handsome.
You know, I think the same thing.
Oh, thank you, Mike. I really appreciate that. That's you
You are a very handsome gentleman.
You are really touching me right
I
there.
will agree with you there. That's just
Okay.
coming from a
Well, what do you think,
observational standpoint only, but yeah.
You're too kind. Archibald, what do you think? Are we going to reduce our pen stock, recoup some money?
Okay, so let me just discuss it with you. Okay, so I think firstly, I've got a guy who's selling some Hermes stuff for me. I'm chasing that up. Okay, I got a couple pens. I got a couple watches. I got the IWC and the Seiko I want to get rid of. Okay, but I've also got some of my watches I want to get out of. Okay, the reality is I'm waiting till June 30. Then I'm going to start selling some pieces off. Okay. That's the reality. I'm going to sell them off. I'm going to sell it off. You know that? I want to keep a few pieces, but it's time to get rid of stuff, Mikey. That's it. That's all it's going to do. That means nothing bad about that. What do you
Pens, sell pens. Sell pens. Pens, sell them. Super chat.
Yeah, sell the extraneous stuff off first.
Sell.
Jimmy, sell. Patel Philippe, $2. Ferrari F430 or Gallardo looks only big picture.
He says big photos every time because he doesn't trust you.
I think I'd probably take the Gallardo.
I think the 430 is a better car, don't you? They both got that fucking that sloppy paddle transmission, don't they?
I don't know. Pull it up. Let's see the pictures of each. Because I go by looks first.
See, the 430 is a beautiful looking car. Look at that.
Yes, it very much is.
And then we go to the Lamborghini.
I like that boat tail.
The Lamborghini Gallardo was the #1 seller. That's the car. That's the highest production car Lamborghini's ever had. That sold the most. Example.
Big photos only, fuckface.
Honestly, I think I'd take the Ferrari over the Gallardo.
I know. I would take the Ferrari too.
Just because I like the way the Ferrari looks a little bit better. They're both kind of bland. Like as far as both brands go, you know, they're usually pretty ornate. And both of the models listed here are kind of bland looking. Just my observation. But they're both, you know, epic supercars. So it's like I wouldn't kick either one of them out of bed for eating crackers and spilling chips in the bed, you know.
Guys, we are getting ready to break super chat records on this particular show because we are at 36 of them. If we can get up to 40, we actually break a record. And we've got damn near an hour to go. So please continue hitting us with your super chats to abuse the pontiff and make him show you shit big photos. Thank you.
Yeah, big photos, man. Arch, that's so awesome that you're doing that.
Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate it.
It really, really helps. I gotta say, because
Yes.
yeah, looking at those little like 1/4-inch size pictures, having to squint or put my readers on to actually see what I'm looking at, it's like hard to. Yeah, it's the big pictures are much
I
better.
got to tell you something, Mikey. I love my pens. I'm not fucking selling the pens, Mark. They're not
Sell
for sale.
those
I love 'em.
fucking useless pieces of crap and get a Bic.
I like a fountain
No,
pen.
listen, the pens are just the start. We're starting with the pens, then we're moving to boxes, then we're going to start looking at watches, because when your income is down, as you've said, by 60%,
How much do you think you have in pens there? Just rough guess. Just
$7,000, Mikey, $7,000. We got to that earlier in the show, and the point is,
Oh,
we have to reduce. We got to get rid of the dead weight. Like, this fucking ship is sinking. We have to start throwing the furniture overboard.
yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
I like to live in denial for a while. Can I live in denial?
Oh.
No, it is time. Listen, denial is what's going to take you straight down. Your friends are here to help you cut the dead weight. That's what we're here for. We're here to help. We're from the government. We're here to help you.
Hannibal Lecter, AMG and Ferrari in the same breath? Nah.
Don't be the queen.
I agree.
Queen of denial. It is not good for you. It is realism. You know, the more depressed you get, the more you tend to spend, and that is the opposite. You need to start conserving. When you can't control the top line, the only way that you can control the bottom line is by controlling expenses. Super chat. Super chat.
Super chat. Sam Davidson, £5. These cars should be yours, Pontiff. Buy them, fat cunts. Curly and JJ took your leads.
Pinch,
The leads are weak.
pinched.
You're weak.
Pinched the leads. At least you didn't buy the. At least you didn't buy the Bentley. That would have been a disaster. But you went out and bought a plastic fucking Bentley. How much did that cost?
I can sell those.
Yeah, good. Do it.
Yeah, that's another thing to put on the list of shit to
We got
sell.
to really make a list, Mikey, of useless shit that you need and you need
boxes,
to
boxes, bags.
Mikey, do you know what I did in the last
pens.
week? I'm a hoarder, okay? So I hoard dog kennels, dog crates, dog equipment that, you know, I sold on Facebook Marketplace last week, $1,600 worth of just old dog kennels.
Wow.
$1,600 I converted back into cash.
Oh, you
And I'm
sold
gonna-
kennels?
Yeah, well, I've had so many extras. Like over the years, I'll buy new ones and put the old ones in storage. You know, I've got multiple storage buildings here, so I'll just throw them in storage here. You know, I don't pay to store, but anyway. But I know they're valuable, but I just can't be bothered to deal with it. So finally, I put them on Facebook, and people came around and gave me $1,600, which will buy me a really nice patio set for the outside
There you
wood
go.
deck. Yeah. So we already found the patio furniture. It's like I would have bought that out of pocket, but no, now I just pay cash for it.
Wow,
There
that's
you go.
fantastic. Just selling off garbage.
Just garbage, like pens and shit that I don't use.
I
That
love
just
my pens. Do you understand?
yeah,
the
well, I
art
love
of,
my
the
kennels.
art of the sword. The art of the pen is mightier than the sword. You know that?
You know, you're talking to a guy who wrote several books, and I did it with these little fingers. I don't really give a shit about what the implement is. You know. All right, let's move along. Super chat.
Pastor $2. Termite fund. Fake me dead.
Well, that's super helpful because Archie actually has to bring in the inspection. So, like, when do they start the work now?
I got
Killed
an
it.
inspection in a month's time. That's costing $300.
Now, did they poison the nest or put the bait in, or what have they done?
Yes, they have. That is done. Completed.
Okay.
Now, do you still see activity behind that rotten?
You won't see immediate action.
No, it takes 2 weeks. They won't.
Yeah.
Now, you know how you made a hatch so you can view the termites? Did they tell you to leave that closed? Your
Yes.
little cardboard hatch?
They pumped spray in there.
Ah. So can we look, or we shouldn't bother them while they're dying?
No, we leave them alone. We do not touch that at all.
Understood. Okay, let's touch this super chat.
Super chat. We got Patel Philippe, $2. Mike the Snake. Rank all generations of vets, best to worst.
C2, C7, and C8.
I would say C1, C2, C3, C8, C7, C5, C6.
Oh, list all generations of vets. I'm sorry. I thought it was just my favorite. Yeah, the newer, the C7 and a couple years back from that were cool, but the older ones, not too hot on. And when they went to the mid-engine, I like those a lot. So I'll still stick with my original answer, which is C2, C7, and C8.
Super chat.
Super chat. Here we go. Super chat. Black Cat 997, $5. Is Bic and Casio better than Rolex and whatever the top pen company is? Well, Rolex equivalent in pens is probably Mont Blanc.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say Monte Grappa is probably one of the, like a Patek sort of level.
Okay. That's another area that I am completely ignorant in.
Luxury pens.
Even
Mike, is
though
the bike okay? You fell over on the bike. Is it okay?
The bike was not even scratched because it had this nice pillow, i.e. my leg. So it fell over and landed on my quad and squished the shit out of my leg, but nothing of the side of the bike touched the ground.
Super chat. Rich Johnson, $2. Arch, what got you into buying luxury goods? I just wanted to try best of the best. That's why I wanted to try the best stuff possible. Is that wrong?
I think it was a low self-esteem. That's my best guess.
Why do you say that? Do you have low self-esteem yourself, Mark?
Don't we all? Don't we all? I mean, don't we buy like premium shit so that we have the snob appeal?
But don't you think it is better? But don't you think there is actually genuineness to it that it is better?
Of course, it's intrinsically valuable, but what that makes us better than other people. We just want to be better than other people. That's all.
Of course.
I'm better than you. Get out of my way. I've got a Rolex.
Yeah, exactly.
I just got someone buying my 4350.
Your what?
Full set. Box and papers. I got someone on the IWC I'm selling off.
Oh, that's a good thing. How about the pens? Do they want a free pen with that?
I don't like the way you push the pens. The pens are a separate thing.
I knew you were going to get angry at me. I knew on that last comment that I made that you were going to snap back at me, and I was just sitting back and waiting.
I actually like
you. Fuck you, Goldberg.
What about this? What about instead of selling my precious possessions off? What about I just enjoy them?
Yeah.
And start working a bit harder. Wouldn't that be a better idea?
Well, no,
hey,
that's okay too. But define working harder? What does that mean to you? And look into the camera. Pretend you're paying attention. Look into the camera while you tell us. Go ahead. What does it mean, working harder?
Maybe I could start working, okay?
I mean, I do think you work. You do. We just need to make it more lucrative.
I think no travel. Cut travel. There's no point spending money if you're broke.
That's definitely true. I mean, at least the pens they're not super liquid, okay, but eventually they could be converted to cash. A trip is never convertible back into anything. So the question is, what did you gain off of that trip versus what it cost you? Travel. Although we do have to discuss Shenzhen because there is that certain something that comes with travel.
Well, that's very cheap. See, that's actually saves me money because if I go there, I don't need to spend money.
Okay. Well, then that's good. We could take that out of it.
I can get a discount ticket, fly over, and basically mooch for a month or two.
All right, brilliant.
Do you like mooching, Mark? The only problem
Uh,
is I got to put up with second-rate internet.
well, my problem is when I travel, I just cannot stay at anybody's house.
Oh, fuck, that's the worst thing possible. And the only thing worse than staying at someone's house is staying at a lover's house who you've had a tiff with.
Can't do it. I got to stay in a hotel because I need my own space. Like when I travel for work, like a lot of times sometimes I travel for, to places people import me to train their dogs at different locations. And sometimes they're very kind and they want me to stay at the house and give me accommodations, usually very nice mansions and shit. And I'm like, I can't do it. I need to have just like my own space where I can belch, fart, walk around naked. And if I'm hungry in the middle of the night, I can call Uber Eats or go out. I don't want to go down to somebody's kitchen, 2 a.m. So, yeah.
Mikey, I totally get it. You hit it on the head there. You need because the other problem is too, if you stay at their house, they've technically got you 24/7. You need a mental break. You need a professional boundary, right?
Well, you know what? When you're famous like you and me, they just want too much. They just want too much of us. I give and I give, but there's only so much that I have to give.
I mean, it's okay if they're having sex with you, but if they, Hannibal Lecter, the pens will come in handy when it's time to sign the bankruptcy papers.
Couldn't help it. I had to show you that one. Yeah, no, the reality is
that bad, Mark? Tell me, what do you think? Is it that bad?
Well, no, you're in the black. You're not in the red. Small black numbers. That's a good thing. But, once again, the way we make additional profit is by increasing income and decreasing expenses. So let's make more and spend less. Super chat. Speaking of making more, super chat.
Patel Philippe, $2. Ford GT40 Heritage or Ferrari 599 GTB. Big photo.
Big photos.
Okay, let's have a look at this baby. Let's have a look. GT40. Let's have a look at this baby.
Mm-hmm.
Ford GT40. I love the GT40s. These were legendary cars. Absolutely. I never thought I'd be a Ford fan, but these are fucking. And the other option he said was the Ferrari 599 is actually one of my favorite Ferraris of all time, as well as the 612 Scalinato. Now these. Actually, let's have a look here. Let's have a look if I can find one of these fucking things. Exotic car trader. Let's get this bitch up on the screen. These are fucking amazing. I love the 599. 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. Look at that interior. Look at that. That is fucking class. And look at that. Fucking. That's just, look at that. That's just beautiful. I would also say the Ferrari 612. I'm a big fan of the Ferrari 612 Scalinato. These are, look at, this is it here. I actually prefer, I got to tell you, I actually think I prefer the 612 because you've also got 2 seats in the back. Did you see that? Absolutely amazing shit. What the fuck is wrong with this here?
Mike, where do you stand on chocolate chip cookies?
Oh, I love them to death. I used to bake chocolate chip cookies every day after high school, coming home. And 20 years later, I was with my brothers at a bar, and one of my my neighbors from the country, or 2 or 3 of them all met, came in to the same bar at the same time. And one of the guys, first thing he said is, "Hey, Mike, are you still baking cookies?"
Now, were you making them from scratch, or were you cutting off?
Oh no, totally making them from scratch, always.
Nestle's Toll House.
When he says he makes them totally from scratch, he buys that gummy stuff in the refrigerator. And he squirts it on a baking tray. Totally from scratch, yeah. Mike, when they say scratch, you mean flour? You get flour.
Flour, eggs, and a little bit of baking powder, and mix in your chocolate chips. And
okay, he's buying it prepackaged, Mike. I mean, Mark. Mark is buying it.
No, I'm not. No, when I
By the
make
way,
chocolate chip cookies, I make them from scratch.
Do you see the advertisement to the right of the steering wheel for the Forever Spin? You see that?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm looking at? That top. It's a top, a spinning top, a toy. So
yeah.
I bought one of those once for a boyfriend years ago. And ever since then, anytime I'm on the internet, I see that fucking ad every 10, 15 minutes because I bought one once.
Oh,
and now I'm thinking like it's following me, even though it's not my browser. Like, why are you seeing that?
That's a good point, Mark. It's funny. And you know what the scariest thing is? Have you seen advertisements for products you haven't even thought you wanted yet?
And then, of course, you do.
You know, it's just... we got super chat. Patel Philippe, $2. Lux. Koningsegg or Zonda? Oh, my God.
Big photos. Big photos.
Let me just get it up 1 minute.
That's been the problem, getting it up. Flopping all around 3 inches. I think if it was 3 inches, it wouldn't flop. It would just dangle. So I think it's got to be better than 3 inches to flop.
Yeah, I think you are right there.
I meant to give you that encouragement.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're always very... You know, the thing I love about you, Marky, is you always do give me good support, you know?
I'm here to support you.
I do appreciate that. You know, that's something I do like is the support you give me because it means a lot to me, Mark, because
always. Mike and I are here.
Unlike your friend, that friend, you know,
he's a bit passive. He's a bit passive aggressive, isn't he?
Passive aggressive.
A little bit.
He's a bit passive aggressive, is he?
A little bit.
A little? How do you mean a little?
I don't know. Here he is. The rancher. You can use 2 fingers instead of 2 hands. Thank you for the rancher. The rancher kicking in with a little bit of suggestion. He goes, I don't need to do 2 hands. I can use 2 fingers. Rancher, would you like me to rub the mug? Answer me in the comments. Do I rub the mug? Yes or no, Rancher?
I'm bringing up, see this Conan Seg, how the fuck do you service one of these things? That's what I'd like to know. If you bought one of these, how the fuck do you actually get anything done? Like there's no dealers that I know that fucking handle this shit. That's the problem, you know? Like what do you do with this fucking thing, you see? So that's the Conan Seg. And Rancher's joined us.
Rancher! Why's he? 2 fingers, not 2 hands?
Yes, exactly.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Is that the Koenigsegg with the 3-cylinder engine hybrid? Or I know they made... Yeah, their newest supercar has a 3-cylinder engine and hybrid technology, and it's like one of the fastest cars, like, you know, ever made. But 3 cylinders... Unless anything sounds good at 20,000 RPM, but I doubt it revs that high. So 3 cylinders, anything with 3 tends to have a weird kind of rumble to it until it's wanged up really high. Yeah, exactly. Then it doesn't matter what it is. But yeah, Koenigsegg made I like the Zonda. There's nothing better sounding than a Zonda. The Zonda is like one of the most best sounding, insane sounding cars ever produced. It really is. It sounds like a Formula One car from 15 years ago, like the V10, V8, V12 era. They make your ears bleed.
So that's the Archie luxury of wait.
What do you mean you think? We definitely do.
Oh.
100% we do. And not only that, we do it almost every single
Bugsy
day.
Malone, £2. The Lotus is worth a look. Anything by Lotus is worth. I love Lotus. You know that Lotus?
I think the Emira is like 1,500 horsepower, though. If I'm not mistaken, it's his newest model, and it's like insane.
Well, did I tell you that my Toyota MR2 has a Lotus engine in it?
Yes, you did.
Well, it's got a Toyota engine in it.
No, it has Lotus on the fucking engine block.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Thank you. And actually, yeah, because another attorney shut me up when I was looking at my own engine. He said, Clyde, it says Lotus. I'm like, oh, it does, doesn't it? Wow.
Well, I know the Exige and the older models, had the Toyota engines in them originally. But they've moved on since then. It's been many years since I've looked at contemporary Lotuses. As you can see, I went and bought basically a 1958 designed Lotus.
Gotcha.
But
there's no screensaver. Nice.
I did read some specs on their latest Lotus's latest design, and it is off the hook.
So
it's like
you
1,800 horsepower or something crazy.
So you read some specs. Were they reading specs?
What's that?
You read some specs. Were you using reading specs?
Specifications.
Not spectacles, testicles, or cigars.
Make a spectacle out of it.
Testifications.
Testicle. What? Testicle what?
Yeah.
Testicleifications.
Let's get back to your chocolate chip recipe. The kitten makes a nice chocolate chip, but he hasn't done it in a while.
Oh, I got a secret.
What is it? I like them chewy and a little. I like the burnt ones.
Well,
the burnt ones.
Yeah.
That's like when you make chips, aren't they the best?
Yep.
I used to add a little sugar to the butter and brown it a little bit before adding it to the mix, and they ended up tasting like butterscotch.
Oh, that's nice. You like butterscotch? All right.
That was like my little personal trick that I used to do on the cookies.
As far as French fries go, Archie, you can order them crispy or well done, and I tend to do that. They're so much better that way. Otherwise, they're limp.
From who? From who?
You know what? Like, okay.
Anywhere?
Yeah, I mean, okay. So if I'm at a fast food, probably not. But if I'm at a restaurant and I'm ordering fries, I want them. I tell them crispy.
If I'm going out for breakfast, I always have to ask for my hash browns extra.
Hash browns crispy, bacon crispy, and let me tell you what, nothing better than corned beef hash crispy.
True, except for the bacon, which I like soft.
Oh, it's limp and fatty then, Mike. It's not.
I know, but I eat it so seldomly. When I do eat it, I want it, and I want
bacon rare.
I want to splurge.
The kitten makes bacon not every day, but a lot, and they sell it at Sam's in these giant, packages. Not too bad for pricing. Anyway,
you don't have to tell us that, Mark. We can just see that.
Microwave. You can cook it in the microwave faster than anywhere else. Pile it on a plate with layers of paper towels, and then microwave it. And it makes perfect bacon.
It does.
Yep.
Yep.
I concur.
Now, do you go to Sam's Club and get the pre-cooked bacon?
No, I don't like that stuff, Clyde. But I do go to the Sam's Club and get the Members Mark 3 pounds for like $12, and it's very good.
I'm sorry, you go to Sam's Club and you get the Members what?
Members Mark. That's their house.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, and it's like 3 packages, but they're like ding, ding, ding. They're linked, like stuck together. It's like 3 pounds.
And guys, pay careful attention because you want the Members Mark. You do not want the Mark's member.
Oh, Clyde.
I like the conundras. He speaks in conundras, this guy.
I think you mean double entendres, but yes, you're
yes, the entendres. That's the ones.
Yes, a conundrum is a mystery or a dilemma.
Yes. Well,
or
Clive is a mystery in himself, isn't he?
A mystery wrapped in a riddle, wrapped in like bacon.
Well, yeah. Same with Mark, except a conundrum rest in mystery, wrapped in an enigma.
An enigma.
I said enigma.
How about the Enigma machine, or was that the enema machine?
That was the enigma.
They found that on a U-boat, right, guys?
Yep.
That's it.
Really? Oh yeah, the Enigma machine.
No.
Yeah, they did.
No. Now you sound like Narc. No.
No. Because I want to correct the misinformation. because actually it was the Polish. It was the Poles. Polish intelligence.
They cracked. You know what? They cracked an earlier version of the code before what's his name, the British guy, but then the Germans changed the code, which rendered the Polish code breaking irrelevant.
Yes, but at least if it wasn't for the Poles, they would have known about the enema machine in the first place.
That is fair point. Fair point. Well done. Now, what was the name of the British homosexual who?
Alan Turing.
Alan Turing. He invented the fucking computer. He invented the computer in order to crack the Enigma code. Literally invented the computer at Benchley Hall in London.
Wow.
But in spite of that, even despite that, it involves.
They castrated him. They chemically castrated him.
Yes.
In the 50s.
Really?
They were like fucking brutal. You know, Queen Elizabeth posthumously pardoned him, but not that long before her own death.
Right.
He was a British hero. He invented the computer. He helped win the war, and then they jailed him for being a homo.
Yep.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Wow. That's crazy.
Well, yeah, because
he ultimately committed suicide.
He was British, so let's face it, half of them are homos anyway.
Right? Talk about a stiff upper lip.
I love homos, don't you? I love homos.
You love gay men?
That's why you're an Yes, that's why you're an Anglophile.
So, guys, I got to tell you something. Today's topic has been downsizing for financial reasons. Now, I got to tell you something seriously, right? Seriously, no bullshit, 100% honest.
The Paul Plutus.
I'm going to seriously, I honestly would love to have just happiness with 3 beautiful watches. I think 3 is enough.
And we've
3
heard
is
this
enough.
before.
No, it's 8 is enough.
That was a great show. That 8 is enough. Right. I used to love that
And
family.
Yeah, and Mike is quirky, so there you go.
I got to tell you, what I'm thinking of doing is I want to keep the world time, the bluesy.
No,
and I'm thinking the traditional. That back row minus the JLC. World time 7057 and the bluesy. That's all a man needs. 3.
As long as the Zenith goes, I approve.
No, you need to keep the Zenith, the PAM, and the JLC.
Oh Jesus! Here comes Terry. You know what? We've only got 15 minutes left, and Terry's going to fill all of it. Terry, can you fill the next 15 minutes all by yourself in a soliloquy?
In one sentence.
Tomorrow creeps this.
What do you think of Alan Turing? You're a British citizen. What do you think of the?
And all our yesterdays, but like the way for fools, the way to death. Dusty.
Alan Turing.
Oh,
sure. Really, what I think Archie is talking about downsizing. Definitely don't get rid of the Explorer 2 and don't sell the Submariner. And the third piece, you can't get rid of the World Time period. That's a classic piece, and because
continue.
The Zenith and the PAM got to go.
Nothing wrong with the Zenith. It's a beautiful watch.
Archie, if your hair is any more fucked up right now, you'd be an alien on Babylon 5.
Hey, I'm just happy to have hair. Okay, at this age, I'm just happy. Have you seen my dad and my brother? I'm just happy to have hair. I don't give a fuck.
It's like this, okay. You had a robbery. When you had the robbery, think of it this way: your Explorer 2 was the watch that carried you through the hard times. Okay, your Explorer 2 is the one that carried you through the hard times.
Yeah.
So as long as you have at least one Rolex on your wrist, then you'll know you were a winner. Always.
Absolutely.
Guys, would you please repeat what Terry Bolton just said to you?
No.
Keep the Explorer 2. It's the Survivor. All right. Guys, let's go and thank our super chatters today. We had Black Cat 997, Randall Cooper, Richard Johnson, Patel Philippe, Rich Mitch, Randall Cooper. We also had our good friend Black Cat 997, Patel Philippe, Thomas Burnett, Rich
mentioned
Mitch, Black
Ferrari.
Cat 997, Richard Johnson, Starchy Luxury, Ken Fresno, Mike Howard, Mike the Shark, Richard Johnston, Time to Unwind, SR Bell, Time to Unwind, Patel Philippe, SR Bell, Time to Unwind, Patel Philippe, NATO, Richard Johnson, SR Bell, Sam Davidson, Patel Philippe, Time to Unwind, Patel Philippe, Sam Davidson, Patel Philippe, Sam Davidson, Patel Philippe, Black Cat 997, Richard Johnson, Patel Philippe, Bugsy Malone. Guys, that's the show. We'll be back tomorrow.
Right on. It was a good show today.
What you got there, Terry? Real quick. What you got there, Terry?
Ferrari belt.
Wow,
but guess though, I gotta lose some weight before I can wear it. But here's the thing, though.
Oh, never buy clothes. You've got to lose weight to wear, Mark.
That's right. £500, and it came all the way from the store in Atlanta. But this is one of their boutique pieces. Beautiful black Italian leather. £500.
Now, how much weight do you have to lose in order to be able to wear it?
About £10.
Oh, you're getting close. You're getting there.
Okay, guys, that's the show for today.